Part of owning a boat means it's going to have to come out of the water at least once a year to get those dreaded barnacles off the bottom. One way to do this, of course, is to have it lifted out onto the dry and have it jet washed and cleaned, but this can be very expensive, typically about £500. However, to keep the cost down, we tend to lean it against the wall, wait for the tide to go out, and do everything that needs to be done in one tide turn.
However, due to a misjudgment on my part of 0.2 metres tidal height, things didn't quite go to plan. Bit of an error getting in today. I hadn't quite got enough water and we tried to drag it in, but then the problem for there then, I couldn't get it out, so a rather scary prop here with a piece of wood and a pair of ladders. But got a wonderful crew working with me today. So Jim and William, thank you. Let's go and see what their thoughts are on going boating. Why do you like boating? What's the joy of boating?
The bacon sandwiches.
The bacon sandwiches. William, are you enjoying your boating today?
The fulfillment of helping my father clean the bottom of his boat.
Well, okay, back to it. Mush, mush.
What could possibly go wrong? A 7-ton boat balancing precariously on an old tractor tyre, a couple of very dodgy looking fenders and a couple of aluminium ladders. Oh, there's a piece of wood there, that's fine then, it'll be fine.
What could possibly go wrong, eh?
Oh yeah, and then 3 people scramble underneath and paint it. Lovely.
You told me 1 inch of mud. That were your words.
1 inch, it's a metric inch.
Oh, right, metric inch.
Yeah.
100 millimetres.
We do have hot showers in the club. Although it had been in the canal all winter, fresh water, I'd already got a barnacle problem, and later sales showed once I'd got rid of the barnacles and antifouled it, an extra 2 knots. To say, everybody's worked so hard today. We've now got a lovely pot of cowboy coffee and pretty much there ready to put coats of paint on now, I hope. The second ladder on the floor was tied to both the post and the ladder. This was to stop the ladder sliding back on the gravel, and it worked rather well. All clean now, and we're going to start putting the antifoul on and change the anode. The recommended amount of antifoul for this size of boat, which is 33 foot, was 2.5 litres. But I used 2.5 litres last year, and I found I had to spread it a little bit thin and suffered barnacles towards the end of the year. This year I used 5 litres of antifoul with some thinners. This enabled 2 coats and to put it on super thick. Since this is a self-eroding antifoul, I think it needs to go on nice and thick. Masking tape on the waterline really helps to get you a nice clean finish line. As you can see, not too much left of that anode. I've had those shake themselves loose before now. Have I got any mud on me at all?
No,
There's
a little bit on your left shoulder.
Luckily, I haven't got any on my face at all, so
No.
we're pretty good on that one. I'm just hoping it'll all come out in the wash, really.
What colour was the antifouling anyway?
Yeah, well, you know, we're improvising. It's jazz. It's jazz. Yeah. Okay. Come on, keep going. Okay.
He stopped for a minute then.
I know, I can't believe it. He's even taking breaths between working. I've given him permission to take breaths. Buy a boat, they said. It's beautifully fun, they said.
1 inch of mud, I seem to remember.
Yeah. There's nothing quite like messing about on the water.
This isn't water.
It's only 1 inch of mud.
Does that automatically go off?
No, if you press the record button again, it should. Looking good now, the tape's off, all done. Just one lone worker. Finally beginning to relax.
Relax, Leo. Come relax! Take a vacation. Come on, vacation!
It's wobbling on its keel. You can see in this image the main sail halyard goes to one of the posts. This is so should the tide or a little wave come in and the boat tries to tip the other way, the halyard will hold it and stop it tipping away from the wall. Am I nervous? Yes.
And when I get nervous, I get scared.
Although it was a spring tide, it was a 5 metre tide. Fortunately, we had a 5.2 metre tide that evening, so it floated off. If it wasn't for some quick thinking and a lot of improvisation, this could have turned out far worse.
Close call.
Out of interest, can you name the 4 movie quotes used in this video?